Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again and for another episode of Fitness and Nutrition. And today we'll be discussing about fitness for special population. And before we move forward, let me tell you that what is special population all about. Special population are basically those category of people who have got certain diseases like diabetes, blood pressure, arthritis, cancer, and for females who are pregnant, prenatal or postnatal or after pregnancy, or any kind of chronic illness, and kids, and physically and mentally challenged people, and finally like older adults. So today we'll be talking about the category of special population, older adults. So we'll be talking about older adults. Older adults means people who are 60 plus. So we'll be talking about the importance of fitness for older adults. And as we talk about older adults, the body becomes very fragile at that age. But if you have already been involved in prior exercises, and then you have to go for certain mild kind of physical activity before moving forward for any kind of intense exercises. So for older adults, you have to take it into consideration, very scientific approach, a very conservative approach before starting any kind of exercise regimen. And I would suggest that for older adults, before joining any gym, always go for a thorough medical checkup and consult with a doctor that what kind of exercises you can do and what you should not do. And especially people who are having hypertensive issues, and we have got anxiety issues, we have got depression issues, we have got suffering from blood sugar or cardiac issues, and they should especially get a medical clearance and before joining the gym, and show it to your gym trainer. Basically, this kind of cases can be only handled by a trained trainer, basically a person who who deals with clinical population or an exercise physiologist. And so if you train under a good trainer, qualified trainer, then definitely will get good results. And basically in our gym, we have got a lot of facilities out here, and a lot of older adults come to our gym who are almost 65 plus, some of them are 70. So we have got people who are almost suffering from chronic illnesses. And so that's it. And basically we take a very scientific and a conservative approach before training the older adults. And we go through a battery of fitness tests, which basically includes the functional tests, the functional ability of the person. We check the functional ability of the person by going through a battery of tests called the functional movement screen. And we check the range of motion, we change their cardiovascular abilities and the recovery abilities before prescribing them some exercises. And regarding that cardiovascular fitness test, which is of really concern, and we basically go for the step test, where a client has to step on the stepper, and then we count for a few number of repetition for a quite a good for a number of minutes. Then we see that what is the rate of breathing of that particular client, and the recovery ability of the pulse. If the pulse rate increases during that cardiovascular fitness test, the recovery should be a little bit faster. If you raise your heart level, and after a minute or so, if the heart rate is not going down, that is a matter of concern. So we look for all these things, and we also look for some kind of range of motion in the joints. And for the lower body strength test, we generally go for the chair, sit and stand test, which is basically like sitting on the chair and getting up. So these are some of the basic tests we provide to the clients who are older adults basically. And at the same time, one more thing important is hydration, because hydration is very important. We tell them to go for some diluted juice or some kind of electrolyte drinks during exercise and post exercise, because older adults mostly suffer from heat related injuries, and because their body gets dehydrated very fast, and the recovery ability also goes down at this age. And if you exercise, the benefits, before wrapping it up, I would like to tell you that especially for senior population, most of the time we see that older adults, or senior population, mostly they have a concept that like the young people should go to the gym. But if you look at this point of view, that it's like the human body is like a car, and if you get a new car, it's hardly going to get damaged very soon. And the gym is like a garage only. Like for older adults, the gym is more important than the for the younger generation, because once you grow old, you need a lot of maintenance. So gym is like a garage. So you need to maintain yourself. You need to maintain your body, and the benefits which you will be getting because of training is like your motor control will increase, your ability of doing your day-to-day life will increase, you will lose a good amount of fat, your metabolic rate will increase, stamina will increase, the flexibility of the body will also increase. At the same time, like you will have like the confidence, like and the confidence to do your own work, and you will not be have to depend on others. So this kind of these are the main benefits you will get. And at the same time, I would also like to tell you that please, before joining the gym, remember that you should go for a thorough medical checkup. Do not just join the gym immediately, and after getting a clearance from the doctor, then only you join the gym. So here at SFL, we have got the good number of trainers who are trained and qualified to train those older adults, and we have already we are already handling a lot of clients who are or older adults who are almost 65 or 70 plus. We have got a lot of clients, number of clients, they are getting good results. And that's it. And do come to our gym. And thanks for watching this video. Yeah, see you soon.